The question is, what makes Christmas meaningful to you? And I want you to think about that as we're answering, okay? That will help you too. And what do you love best about it? And I know that I've shared this with my Cornerstone Television family before, but we do a Christmas play. And it's not a funny, like with elves and things. It's the actual thing. So my daughter, Jamie, was Mary, Mother of God, and her cousin was Joseph. Now their children are Mary and Joseph. But what I love best is my dad. And then I have a sister that dresses us all, if you can see. So we take everything out of her closet and we get dressed as shepherds and wise men. And I encourage you to do it. Just tell your kids, you be Mary and you be an angel. But my father got the biggest kick out of this. And he one day, we had an Etch-a-Sketch, and he made a star on the Etch-a-Sketch, and he's always the star. Aww. He's always the star, and now he's in heaven being the star. And the other thing that my family does that is wild, and we've done it for 27 years. One of our mother-in-laws was in a hospital, and we went there on Christmas Eve to say, oh, Merry Christmas, and we just broke out in song because we're McNamara's, that's what we do. And we started singing, and the lady was so happy. Then on the door, the next door person said, oh, my mother is hearing you. Will you come and sing for us? Heck yeah. We're not singers, but we love Jesus so much. We went and sang. So now on Christmas Eve morning, and this is tough because we all have stuff. We meet at the hospital, and there's sometimes 10, sometimes 30, and we Christmas carol, and we give away party beads from the party store to all the nurses and doctors who have to work on Christmas Eve, and they look forward to us. And the 2 years past of COVID, we haven't been able to do it. And I had 2 nurses call me and say, we missed your family so much. My 6-year-old granddaughter, who last did it in 2019, said to me, and she was a little bitty thing, Kiki, are we gonna sing for the people this year? So I encourage you to do something for someone else and make it a Christmas tradition for you. Great. So that's what's meaningful in my life, and I thank you all for caring. Okay, what do you have, anybody? Meaningful.
I love Christmas morning when it's just our family and nothing else matters. Everything is closed. Everything is off limits. There's a stillness. There's an intentionality. We're back to the basics. It's really not about the gifts. They're temporary. The food is temporary. But there was Christ, the Savior, that came for us. And it's the foundation of our family. It's the foundation of what we think, do, believe, feel. It's the reason we get up every day. And just that Christmas morning is so amazing to me.
So good. What do you girls have? Meaningful.
Well, she likes the morning, and I like Christmas Eve. When I was growing up, we did the candlelight service at the Presbyterian Church. So I couldn't do it anymore because you had to celebrate one Christmas Eve with one family, other Christmas Day with another. So I started having the battery candles, and we read the Christmas story around the dining room table.
That's so good.
So I love the candlelight and the Christmas story.
Yes. Corey, Christmas, meaningful.
I mean, I know it's like cliche, but like just reading the nativity story and just really reflecting on like what it means is just, it's so powerful. Like that's the meaning of Christmas.
Yep.
That's the power of Christmas, to truly think about this is God, the God that created everything, came to earth as a human baby, helpless. Like that is so powerful. And that just to me is like, that's what Christmas is all about. And I know that's, you know, like the cliche Christian thing, but to really think about that is like, you know, you really have to take the time out to stop all the hustle and bustle, to think about this is what we're celebrating for.
So what were your favorite traditions growing up? What makes it meaningful for you?
My favorite tradition growing up was they would wake us up at 12 o'clock at night.
Your parents?
No.
How many kids?
So there was 5 of us. And we would go down and get to open up our gifts and just have a really good time. And so, and then of course, you know, we go back to bed. And then when we would wake up, the house was just buzzing with family and, you know, good food and just all of that. But my sister and I were talking because we had this question. And I said to her, I said, "Do you ever remember having Christmas breakfast?" Because
no breakfast.
I'm like, I don't remember having breakfast. But one of my favorite memories were we were young and we, you know, still at the age of believing in Santa Claus. And my dad, till the day, I don't know what he did, but we heard the sleigh bells.
yeah.
So we thought Santa for sure. And I don't know how he did it, but I found a sleigh bell outside of the window. So all that time, so we're thinking, oh, Santa just took off because you know and one of the bells fell off, you know.
Thank